MMA Maniacs, it's time once again for another weekly MMA podcast called Split Decision, brought to you from SinCal Studios. Bueller, Dodge, and Dennis, and of course Pixels in the studio this week to break you off some MMA knowledge. We are also joined in the studio by Dennis's son Blake. He's off camera. He's grown quite a bit, but he is here. You may hear him in the background. Radio not here this week, but we're going to rock and roll with this anyway. We have some news to go over. We also have Bellator going down this weekend. And what else?
UFC.
Was it UFC this weekend?
Yeah, on Fox, sir.
UFC on Fox this weekend?
Good God.
It's happening this weekend?
He doesn't even pay attention to the sport.
Is it this Saturday?
It is.
It is this Saturday? Wow. So there's stuff going down all around. And of course, we obviously have to recap UFC 223 from last weekend. And Bellator from Friday.
Yeah.
Somebody speed up the cue cards.
So here we are. Rocking and rolling on another Friday.
Rocking and rolling.
Big news coming out of the UFC camp. CM Punk making his valiant return to the UFC.
He will be going up against
Really big show.
Mike Jackson
Mike Jackson's the guy who lost against Mickey Gall in the
for
beginning.
the opportunity to fight CM Punk.
See, this is what I remember about this, though, is that Mickey Gall was always going to fight CM Punk. And Mike Jackson was the one who said, no, if I win, I want to fight CM Punk. And Dana White said, no, it's going to be Mickey Gall regardless of what happens.
I thought it was all the way up to that point where then he was like, all right, whoever wins.
So at the last minute, he changed his mind. It was
At
like,
least
if you
that's
win-
what I remember. I'm not.
That's what I've been hearing today.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah.
And that's
So
what
it was-
I'm
it
thinking.
was
Don't you remember?
Mickey-
I
Definitely
remember.
what
It was Mickey
yeah.
Gall all the way up, and then Dana White was
Pepperidge
like,
Farms, remember?
Pepperidge
whatever.
Farms, remember?
So there you have it. You heard it here first 2 years ago.
2 years
But,
ago.
Mike Jackson is the photographer.
What?
He's a photographer. He's not like actually fighting. You know, he's had that one fight, and now
That was his only fight?
That was his only fight. So there we go. We got
now
somebody's O must go.
so
0-1.
0-1. Yeah, somebody's O must go.
That's gonna be pretty good.
skill wise, this is probably
It's
the
probably
matchup for
fucking
him.
dead
No,
on. Yeah.
I'm still picking Mike Jackson in this fight. Without a doubt.
That card though, UFC.
Well, then again, CM Punk just got awarded his blue belt in December.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good for him.
UFC 225.
You
There's
think
a-
Mike Jackson
in
comes out to
Chicago.
beat it?
Maybe. I hope so. Maybe Billie Jean. Not my lover. And then you got CM Punk, who just got his blue belt after 3 years of training. There's a school here in Modesto where you can fast track yourself with a 1 year program to get your blue belt.
1 year? Blue
1
belt?
year. 1 year blue belt.
Done.
If you go to every special event every other month at the fairgrounds and pay that extra money, you can belt up fast.
You can belt up super fast.
Couldn't I just do
We're
the?
off of Seinfeld with the little kids.
Yeah,
Or
we're all
you-
at the same level, Jerry.
Can I just like do the Gracie thing where they do it online, where it's like I just send videos of myself grappling with a dummy? Or
Oh, yeah.
That's what the school is. The school's a Gracie school. It's like, hey, if you pay us X amount of dollars per month and come twice a week, you'll be a blue belt in a year.
Yeah.
Or you could just be, what was that guy's name? Kevin something, who black belted himself anyway?
Your
Yeah.
favorite buddy.
Yeah, he's
Hood Green, right?
Yeah.
I'm a 10th Dan
Who's-
keyboard warrior.
No, not Bobby Hood Green.
Not Hood Green.
No, it was Kevin something.
around.
Have you seen the videos where those fake black belts get outed? Like they're on YouTube.
Oh,
where
yeah.
They show up to the gym. Man,
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It's fantastic. You can't,
They
you can't do
deserve
that. You can't do that.
Anyway, that card is also pretty stacked. That's UFC 225. We're going to have Robert Whittaker taking on Joel Romero the second time.
if he doesn't get hurt.
If he doesn't get hurt, we got Dos Anjos against Colby Covington.
If he doesn't get hurt.
Overeem versus Curtis Blades.
Same.
Benavidez, Joseph Benavidez going against Sergio Pettis.
That one's good.
Claudia
Well, as
Gadelha
long as the
against
hamstring don't hit her bust.
Carla Esparza. Arthur Arlovsky against Tai Tavusia. Rashad Evans, Anthony Smith. Holly Holm. We'll get to that fight here in a second.
Holly Holmes?
Ricardo Lamas and
Holmes.
Mersad Bektik. Like, there's a
How
lot
are you
of,
not entertained by this?
a lot of
He's a very stoic individual.
He is. Remember when we
got
thought he
this.
was a cardboard guy?
first time he came on.
A little more movement, son. A little more movement.
He's real, I swear.
Can you at least blink?
Head
movement.
Yeah. Head movement. I poked him earlier. It happened.
Head movement. Damn it. Some crazy news coming out last week
save me.
about these two clowns who both went to jail at one point. Mayweather and McGregor. Somebody reported, this is Omar Al-Rassi, reported on his website that Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor are going to be fighting in the octagon with 4-ounce gloves, no shoes, 5-minute rounds in the 155-pound division with a rule set with no kicks, no takedowns, no elbows, and no knees.
So basically a boxing match.
Where they can clinch.
But they can clinch with
And
no
they're-
knees.
and they're
No
wearing
knee
it out.
clinching.
Hug it out.
And they have 4. And he says that McGregor will be a co-promoter. That this is definitely going down. Dana White flat out said, none of this is even close to being true. This is the dumbest shit I've ever read.
Right.
So I heard on the Joe
Clown
Rogan
shoes.
Don't believe his
Rogan was on
lies.
there, and he was talking about the clinch. He was like, Boss Rutan on Joe Rogan.
Oh, Rogan, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, it's in the clinch, so he has a chance. You know, this is a game changer. The clinch. Like, I don't think so.
Wait, like Mayweather has a chance in the clinch?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Or no, I'm sorry. McGregor has a chance. Once he could lean on him, then he could just punch him. Like this.
Well, yeah,
Like
I mean,
some
if he was
schoolyard
just, if he
stuff.
clinched him and was just uppercutting the entire, I don't know. It's dumb.
Either way,
dumb.
I
of it's
still
stupid
don't
and
know if
should
this
not
fight
happen.
actually is ever going to happen. B, I don't think if it does happen, it's ever going to happen with some sort of mixed rules.
They're making enough money just off the hype of this fight.
I don't think the
where it doesn't
UFC would
happen.
ever put together a mixed rules fight and still call it the UFC.
Just do pancreas.
I just don't see it happening. So, what else we got going on? Nick Diaz
What?
Nick
Diaz?
Diaz.
He's back in the news?
is back in the news.
Is that because he might be getting his suspension lifted?
That is because he's getting suspension listed.
Could it be happening soon?
It could be happening by the end of this month.
By the end of this month? You know what
Actually,
happens this month?
Check this out.
Is there a first in this month?
His suspension ends April 19th.
The day before 420.
So are we going to see Nate back in the octagon?
On
You can get
420.
fired on your day off, Nick.
What you stealing boxes for? What you building, the clubhouse?
Nick, come on.
Anybody?
He said
Yes.
back where we left off, so we'll see.
We'll see. He's all it was. Remember, it wasn't.
Where did we
for-
leave off?
It
Him
wasn't
not
actually
fighting
for
in the
weed.
UFC?
He tagged UFC at Dallas.
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't for weed. He actually got busted for 3 failures of whereabouts.
Yeah.
Right.
No locale.
So now he's got his app ready. He's got his guy that hangs out with him that smokes a lot to have the app ready. They know where Nick is at.
Supposedly.
They're okay now.
They knew where Nate was at when he was in the back of a fucking van and supposed to interview with us.
They added that
How
to
do we
the
not know
Weed
that-
Maps app.
Yeah. If they just got weed maps, you would fucking know where he is.
Right. Yeah. If their location device system is so good, how come they didn't know John Jones was under the under the map
That was pre-decided.
for 8 hours?
That was pre-ankle bracelet.
No, it was like he has not moved in 8 hours. John Jones is dead.
Going back real quick to the Conor McGregor Floyd thing, did you guys hear about
Sup,
the lawsuit? Has come out now from the New Lion, where those people couldn't watch the.
Oh yeah.
They settled.
Right.
So now the settlement is as follows: if you missed over 5 minutes, you get a full $99.99 refund.
Nice.
Check this out: if you missed some of it, less than 5 minutes, you'll get $50.
Yeah.
If you missed only the prelims, you get $25.
Yeah.
My favorite one: if you're out of money for food, beverage, and for viewing parties that you bought, you will either get 1 to 3 months of free fight pass or $5.
Depending on how many friends actually showed up at your house.
Everybody in Bangladesh was like, yes!
We're all getting $5.
$5 goes a long way in Bangladesh, man.
See if I get big hotel room.
Ben Rothwell had tested positive for, what was it that he tested positive? Testosterone replacement therapy? Elevated testosterone levels. Anyway, he has accepted his 2-year suspension.
Damn, Big Ben.
It was obvious.
So that will retrograde, and it basically starts February 6th of last year.
Right.
So
You
he's
know
already-
what sucks
almost already
is
a
to
year
be
in.
on PEDs and not look
Like
or
you're on
fight
PEDs.
like you're on PEDs.
I'm on PEDs right now. You can't tell at all, though.
Are you cheating our bet?
That makes me bigger.
You guys haven't put
Can't you
coordinates. I haven't seen no coordinates on your guys' bet. It's not fair. You guys made everybody an audience, and we have no numbers now.
Nope.
What, corn nuts?
Corn nuts. Coordinates? Well, first off, it took place at the studio. That's where it was coordinated.
Tony Ferguson recently posted this picture of his knee, confusing many MMA websites about what actually happened. Except for us, we're on top of this story, and we understand that an LCL
Is on the outside of the leg,
is on the outside of the leg.
and the ACL is on the inside of the knee.
Well, yeah, the L's for the length, right? Man.
This is some Frankenstein-looking shit right here.
I thought it was llama.
Llama. It stands for long scar, right?
He says,
And
keep
then the
fighting.
ACL is acute scar. That's what
it's
you
nil.
get.
It's not though. It's a pretty good size scar.
He says, keep fighting. I can't say it's going to be easy, but I will say everything in my life has prepared me for this test. Whatever you're going through, remember someone has it worse. Thank you for everyone. Your thoughts and prayers. Real talk. On the
T's and
side,
B's.
I hate sitting on the sidelines.
T's and P's
but
don't do
belt or no
shit.
belt, I won't allow that to define me. This is my road to recovery.
Okay.
There you go. So check out his gnarly Frankenstein stapled ass scar.
That was gangster. He's out for a year now, so that's cool.
Do you think this is going to be a weakness when he comes back?
Yes.
Dude, he's going to have to come back at number 4. He's going to be out so long, he's going to move to number 4 without fighting anybody.
I think it's going to be a big problem because he's going to lose a year probably of putting any serious weight on that leg.
And especially when he's like throwing elbows into like concrete poles and trees or whatever the fuck he was doing in that video.
Banana
Sports
trees.
real.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because, I mean, with Khabib winning, we are now on the Russian train. So now we got to put a Dagestani in every weight class now. You know,
They're
that's what we
already
do.
working on
That's
that.
what we do with Ireland, right?
There's only like 17 Dagestanis anyway.
Ever?
You might as well just tattoo a target on his knee.
Paige Van Zandt released her new book called Rise, Surviving the Fight of My Life.
Yeah.
In this book, she discusses how she was drugged and gang raped in high school.
Which, of course, brought out a lot of support in the online community.
It also brought out a lot of douchebags.
That's what I meant.
And yeah, so she was doing a book tour now. Last I saw, though, she did cancel her last 2 dates because she needs to rest. But yeah, so you can pick up her book anywhere books are sold, I guess. It's also online.
Online and yeah.
She's done multiple interviews. She's saying the reason she's doing this book and she wanted to put it out, she wants to be an advocate for anti-bullying. I want to be an advocate. Also talks about her history with an abusive relationship, as well as her being arrested and charged with a DUI.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of stuff about Paige we didn't know, including Paige Van Zandt is not her real name.
What? PVZ's not a real name?
Nope. She changed her name. Her name was Paige Sletten.
Sletten.
Yes.
I would change it too. I don't blame you. Never change, internet. Never change.
Yeah.
Bunch of
I
dickheads.
don't get it.
Are you? I mean, do you even get shocked when you read something and at first you feel like you're like, oh, man, that's so horrible, and then you're like, this is what happens.
What, like the comments online?
Yes.
No, I just literally, I'm like, that fucking figures.
Yeah.
Of course,
It
people
just,
are douchebags.
it is normal. It doesn't take much for like a comment section to just go south fucking immediately. So it's kind of expected.
You have. It makes it less.
and the pages I visit, I mean, I don't live by the rule of never read the comments. I mean, if you want to have an enjoyable experience online,
Don't read
never read the comments. If you want to just hate humanity, read all the comments. It doesn't take long.
Ronda Rousey was at WrestleMania 34, making her big WWE.
Surprisingly, did very well.
Actually, did very, very
Yeah.
well. This match went very, very well. It was actually highly praised by a lot of the critics.
all of her
highly
shitty
praised.
promos leading up to this,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
kind of
because
amazing.
if you notice, she didn't have to talk. She actually got to wrestle, which
Yeah.
is what she's actually been studying and practicing
But even when
at
she
the
was-
WWE Performance Center. It's not mic work. It's definitely in-ring work, so
But
she doesn't break herself.
Even when she was like yelling over the top rope at Stephanie, saying that she was going, I'm just going to keep on kicking your husband's ass, or vice versa. I'm going to keep on kicking
Yeah.
your wife's ass. She was like, it was convincing. It was legit.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable.
She did a good job, and she wins with her signature armbar
Yeah.
over Miss Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
And don't you agree? It's a little bit harder to sell to people knowing that they know that it's choreographed.
No, yeah, I was like, at what point could she just like, if I tweak it this way, it's really fucking broken.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
But people really get broken that way. Though.
Hell yeah.
It took a while. Stephanie defended well, and she got out of it, I think, once or twice.
She
least twice.
defended as long as she was supposed to.
Yeah, she held her hands like this.
As long as
This
it
is
was-
armbar defense, if anybody doesn't know.
See, wouldn't it be cool if it's like figure skating though? You know, they give you everything that they're going to do, and then as you're watching, you're like, oh yeah,
Can we check it off?
Give it a grade.
She kind of nailed that one, but she missed the one before
And as
that.
you're wrestling, you know, you got green and red lights, just like the speed skating and all that. You know, it's like, she nailed it. That was a perfect.
So she did it
I don't
again
even know what
on
that
Monday Night
Perfect
Raw.
Hurricane Rana.
We'll see how long her feud, and a lot of people are asking where does her, if you follow pro wrestling, where does her angle go from here? But so far they're still pushing towards attacking Stephanie
You
McMahon.
get your first win at WrestleMania, then you get your first mandatory upgrades, as all female wrestlers have in the past. And so we'll
I
see.
don't think Ronda will.
We'll see Ronda take 6 months off here anytime. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
I think, again, the rumors that I have been hearing is they're going to keep pushing her versus Stephanie in multiple angles, including her, wrestling her or being Stephanie McMahon.
She's going to be like Stone Cold.
Kind of, yeah. And that's basically what they do is they want to recreate the Stone Cold McMahon feud
Yeah.
that was in the 90s, but it's going to be Ronda and Stephanie since Stephanie's now the face of part of the company.
If they start throwing beers around and she starts chugging them,
No.
I'm
Dude,
gonna-
I'll be
Soy
watching every
milk.
episode.
I would love it.
I'd watch every
It's gonna be
episode.
soy milk.
pomegranate
Supplements.
juice. Here's pomegranate juice. Woo!
Which, by the way, Stone Cold said he was very happy with the match.
Yeah.
He gave it an A.
I thought
How
she
can
did
you
fantastic.
not like that?
She did come out rocking.
That's a good angle.
She did. She
Digging
ended
it.
up rocking the kilt in honor of Rowdy Piper.
Right.
She was actually wearing his jacket.
And she has been wearing his jacket for a long time, ever since making her debut. So it was very, very cool.
I don't know if I like the jacket. The jacket's way too big for her. She's like a little kid wearing her dad's jacket.
Tugging at her tights. Like I think it was a little bit too small there. It's kind of distracting.
It's a
every
learning
5
process.
minutes.
It was just big enough.
UFC also announced another fight for UFC 225, and that is that Megan Anderson will be making her UFC debut
All
against
right.
Holly Holm.
Okay.
So got her visa issues taken care of.
Finally. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Yeah, so she's going to be doing that. And to celebrate, she decided to do the most Australian thing ever. She did a fucking shoey.
I was going to say a shoey. Yep.
She did a shoey.
Yep.
Except for she didn't really do a shoey. Her friend that was, I can't remember her name, that was with her, she did a real shoey. She poured Modelo into the shoe and drank it. Megan Anderson here put a bottle in her shoe and drank the bottle holding the shoe.
Drink the bottle holding the shoe. All right.
Yeah. And she said, I don't actually drink alcohol, so I'm going to use O'Doul's. Which, that's fine. If you want to do an O'Doul's shoey, that's cool, but do a real fucking shoey. If you win, I will do a shoey on this show.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like it. So, what?
Who's Shuey?
Mine. No, fuck you. Mine.
My shoes smell terrible.
Yeah, no, I know your weird diseased feet with the dead toe. I'm
The
not
dead
doing
toe,
that.
yeah. They do the toe shot somewhere in New York, don't they?
It's
a thing?
not. No.
Yeah.
Summertime's coming.
They have
up.
got a
they have like
disease?
mummified toes, man. They put them in the shot glass. Take a
I
shot.
know, but
No.
Me,
you
my
have
toe.
a dead
I dropped
toe?
a table on my toe a long, long time ago, and it's never been right ever since, man. It's funky.
What's wrong with you?
I gotta do like home surgery on it like every 6 months, man. It's terrible.
towable.
It's gross. It's towable. So fun story about the shoey.
That's towable.
When I was in Vegas,
That's
I ran
towable.
into one of the guys from the band I Prevail, right? Guy named Eric, real super nice guy. He's the one who does all the growly bits for I Prevail, and they were touring Australia.
Yep.
And on their second show, he got hit in the head with a shoe, and he was pissed because he's kind of a big dude. He was like, "What the fuck?" You know, he was mad about it.
They were like, shoey!
And then, so like in his in-ears, somebody on the side of the stage who was working on the tour was like, no, that's good. They want you to do a shoey. So he's like, what's a shoey? They explained it to him. You got to drink a beer out of the shoe. So he was like, all right, screw it. You know, rock band, let's do this.
Yeah.
So he pours the beer into the shoe, which is not how you do a shoey, right? You put the bottle in the shoe and then you slide it all the way in there and you hold the shoe and the bottle all together and you drink it. Nobody told him, so he poured the bottle into the shoe, drank it like directly out of the shoe, like a la like Dustin Hoffman with the champagne and the slipper.
You mean how Tautavusi did his shoey after he won?
No, he slipped the bottle in it.
No, he
No.
did not. He
No.
took somebody's beer, poured it in the
All right.
shoe, drank it out of the shoe.
So the way-
including this is what she did. She
No,
did the
but
same thing. 'Cause
But
they're like,
if you look up a shoey, they slide it all the way down to the front of the shoe, so you can only see the bottleneck sticking out. So anyway, he continued to do the
Magic's
entire
still
tour, doing a shoey at every show, including I saw a picture of the last woman he did a shoey from. And questionable shoes there. I don't know if I would have put my lips on those until the very last tour, probably 20-something dates later, when they finally told him, by the way, you stick the bottle in the shoe.
So you have
And
shoe
drink it.
standards.
Yeah, you have shoe
Which
standards.
shoes you're gonna put your lips on?
Yeah, he had some halitosis. Just kidding, Eric. It was all good, man. Good story though.
we have this late breaking story here that is the source that I link it back to is Therese Owens.
Therese Owens.
Which, if you know who Therese Owens is basically along the same thing as Perez Hilton and all the other gossip magazines, but this is all sports
Okay.
allocated. The same thing with What Would Tyler Durden Do?
Okay.
All those kind of gossipy websites that are online. This one's specifically all sports. He's claiming, due to a source of his, a great source of his, that the UFC and ESPN and NBC have signed a deal where they're going to be splitting the UFC's broadcasting rights,
Interesting.
and it's going to be worth $320 million a year. ESPN and NBC.
160 million a year each.
Yep. Each one's going to pay $160 million.
Okay.
They're going to pay for production. They're going to have all the streaming rights for all the Fight Pass prelims. which are going to be moving to the ESPN and NBC streaming platforms, so they won't be on Fight Pass anymore. The Contender Series is going to be a Contender Series is going to be replacing The Ultimate Fighter, which is going to be one season on ESPN, one season on NBC, one season on ESPN, one season on NBC.
I'm saying no to this. This is not happening.
All the pay-per-views are now going to get reduced to only 6 pay-per-views for the entire year.
That's good.
New weight classes are going to be added
Absolutely
to fill
not
in
happening.
fight nights. They're going to add a men's 165-pound and a female 105, that's atomweight weight class, including more in the future. And each network will have exclusive rights to certain fighters, like how HBO and Showtime do, to develop their own kind of personalities
Not happening.
outside of the pay-per-view. Do you see any truth to this whatsoever?
So I know that the unknown source is a guy named MMA Logic on the Underground. You could actually search it up on the forum. It's dated before this. They copied and pasted his post.
All right.
But since then, he's gone in and did some more updates on it.
Okay.
And clarified some stuff. So it's pretty interesting. In the past, he said some things that turned out to be true. Nobody's talking, so when nobody says anything, usually something, when there's smoke, there's fire. So,
well, we'll see how long before, again, like I said, my thing is Dana White hears
they've been
from
saying
it, and
about
then he
Trump.
might say yes or no.
Nothing but smoke.
I mean, the whole thing happened with the Floyd Connor story. That sat around for what, about a week, about 3 or 4 days before Dana was like, no, you guys are fucking retarded.
right.
Well, here's my thing. They're going to add in a 165-pound weight division. So what happens to 170? They got to bump that up to 175, right? There's no mention of that in the article.
Nope.
They're going to
Yeah.
bring in the 105 atom weight. Okay, that's cool. They're going to split the fighters and the.
What do you mean that's
the
cool? They
events
can't
down
even
the
fill
middle.
the 145-pound
No,
women's.
exactly. They can't fill that. And so now you got to come to the negotiation
Teenagers.
table and you got to see which fighters are who's going to pick which fighter. Do they get to draft them? Are they going to draft their
Yeah,
own
it's gonna be
fighters?
like the small,
which doesn't make any
SmackDown
sense
Raw
to me either,
draft.
because now you're dealing with injuries. You're dealing with guys like Conor McGregor who are going to be
Yeah,
out
spin
for
a wheel.
3 years dealing with legal issues.
He also updated that the pay-per-views are going to be $89.95. That's the target price now for those 6 pay-per-views.
For 6 pay-per-views,
For 6 well,
it
that's-
better be the most stacked. It better be UFC 100 and 200 put together.
Combined. 100 is the prelims, and then Brock comes back again and fights again on the main card.
Well, I mean, you possibly could have
Fuck on it,
NBC
Brock Lesnar's
champion and then ESPN champion.
So we're gonna have like Raw and SmackDown.
You may be able to, I don't know. They haven't discussed
Red
that,
band,
but that's
blue brand.
possible.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, because they are saying that's one of the things
Does the
that's
UFC
been
have
said.
colors?
But I mean, again, this all could be something that one guy just like, this all sounds
Yeah.
really good. Put it out.
Type
Put
it,
out.
type it, man.
internet.
Type
On the
it.
internet.
You know what I mean?
This is the internet.
No, you know what I mean? It could be 3 dudes in a room just high-fiving each other like,
What do you think else they could
Or
do?
maybe 4.
Let's come up with an idea.
Taser fights.
No, it's got to be something that could be real.
Taser fights were real.
That's a real thing.
Yeah,
Shock fights, man. Shock fights. So yeah. I mean, what if they just put all this together, threw it out there to see like what people positively reacted to and negatively reacted to?
So
free
far,
subscription
I've
to
seen all negative.
It is all
what
negative. I
is
agree
it?
with you.
MMA porn too. Free subscription.
That's a real thing.
It is. It's a real thing. Soda can, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cam soda.
Cam soda.
soda.
Cam
soda.
Cam
Cam
soda.
soda.
Cam soda. Cam soda.
Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships
CAM
are going to be going down June 2nd.
or Ultimate Surrender, but don't go to their website.
Pay-per-view.
You didn't hear that here at all.
From Cheyenne, Wyoming. Are you excited for bare knuckle fighting?
Well, this is where Tank Abbott got his start.
This is President David Feldman. He says, my lucky number is 29 because I got turned down by 28 other states.
Way to keep going though, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like you want to give up today? This guy, 20. That's at least 70 days.
Where did he get
'Cause
approved
nobody
by?
gets-
Alabama?
Wyoming.
Yeah, because nobody gets right back to you when you file your paperwork. So you're at least 3 days for every chances. He's got some time in this.
Wyoming, the state that has like the lowest population in the entire country.
And Wyoming's commission says, our commission is proud to be regulating this great event, which speaks to Wyoming's tradition of strong Western independence. We are excited to work with Mr. Feldman and professionalism he brings to the sport.
We're going to have our entire state population of 1,500 at every event.
Yeah, Wyoming thought it was a census question. You guys have bare knuckle fighting? Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Hell yeah.
Every Thursday night after karaoke.
You
I
can
thought
check
it was
this
at
out on pay-per-view for $29.99.
Church League softball.
Church League sitting and karaoke at the same time.
We got any big names in there?
Rico Rodriguez, I heard.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Was
All right.
one of the first big names that was listed.
That's interesting.
Not worth $30.
They should just they got to call it dad fights.
Oh, now you're picky with money.
So you're cool with $89.99 for UFC.
I didn't say that.
He's a combat sport elitist.
Oh. All right. Damn hipster.
Hipster, yeah.
And then we go back in time.
I knew him when he
April
didn't have a
6th,
beard.
Budapest.
Like
Bellator
a
196.
week ago, man.
Henderson versus Huerta happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to?
And they did
you read
this
that?
again. So we're recapping the Bellator from last week.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Bellator last week.
So, is this or not? What is this? Are we really going back to 1996?
No.
1996?
Benson Henderson wasn't fighting then. Roger Huerta was, but
You mean Bellator 196?
Bellator 196.
Oh, you got double vision?
Benson Henderson going up against Roger Huerta. We had a submission guillotine choke in the second round at 49 seconds.
There you go. Does this mean Benson Henderson's back?
He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Virtually identical to what he
identical.
used to be.
Roger Huerta hasn't fought since what, like 2 years, 4 years?
No,
No, he just fought this weekend, dude.
I was going to say that.
Man, follow along.
Oh, you're the one who
don't
picked the
pay attention.
website, man.
Oh, that's right. A 7-year absence.
Jesus. So he just fought when? Pixels?
Last week. As I was saying.
As I was trying to point out, but Dennis got in front.
No, actually, I think he had a weird fight where he got a DQ or something. There was something weird that happened with it.
7 years ago.
7
No, no.
Sparked
years
my
ago.
interest. Let's
mean,
delay. Delay.
So
Dead air here, guys.
2011. This is not dead air. He's going do.
And I'm on a strong board, so
Bomb, bomb, bomb,
thank you,
bomb, bomb,
strong
bomb,
board. I am
bomb, bomb,
working
bomb,
on my
bomb, bomb,
core
bomb.
while doing this. Yeah, he did get a DQ in 2017. Interesting. In Dubai.
Really?
Did it not count?
Yeah.
I guess not.
I do watch this.
I don't.
But it also says he fought in 2016.
Yeah, on the regional circuit, right? Or no, one.
No, that was ONE FC.
Good old Wikipedia.
Fish is going on here.
Good old Wikipedia.
Well, whoever wrote that was wrong.
You're wrong.
MMA
Not a credible
journalist.
source. Not a credible source. It's probably like the same guy who thought the LCL was on the inside and wouldn't have a scar.
Why is it such a long scar on the long outside of his leg?
He was on the bus?
Oh, that's a hand truck.
He got hit by a dolly. Yeah, hand truck.
Hand truck.
UFC 223 happened.
It did happen.
Sort
with
of.
9 fights. Nine of its 12 fights.
9 of
happened.
it's 9-12, yeah.
9 of its 9-12 fights happened. Devin Clark got a win over Mike Rodriguez with the unanimous decision.
It was on regular gas TV
It was on regular ass TV.
because everything got moved out
Yeah,
of
there
Fight
was no
Pass.
Fight Pass last week at all. This all started on Fox Sports 1. Ashley Evans Smith, sporting our Fight Night and Chill shirt, got a
Yeah.
win over Bad Beck Rawlings with a unanimous decision. Yeah, so Oliver Aubin Mercier.
Her striking
also,
looked great, I will say. Definitely improved.
She looked extremely improved, I thought. Yeah.
Striking looking
And at the same time,
very well.
like Beck Rawlings didn't look like the same fighter who debuted in the UFC.
And this was the weight she wanted to fight at.
Yeah.
This is the weight that Beck said she needed to be at, 125.
Didn't help her.
That was Beck Rollins. You saw Beck Rollins.
Yeah.
How she performed, that's the
Beck.
fighter.
It
That's
just
Beck
was,
Rawlings.
yeah,
That's
definitely not.
Beck.
I think Ashley definitely dominated round one.
She's worked on her hands.
Definitely worked on her hands.
She's definitely worked on her
Check out
striking.
her Instagram if you want to see the Fight Night and Chill shirt.
Oh,
and
we
pick
have
one
it
for
up
yourself.
Oh, we are going to put her picture with her shirt just everywhere.
Perfect. Oliver Aubin Mercier got a win over Evan Dunham with the TKO. And
Didn't
then,
see that coming.
No, neither did Evan Dunham at all. 53 seconds of the first round. He had no clue. Carolina Kowalkiewicz defeats Felice Herrig with a split decision.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, yeah.
Warranted,
I'm good with it.
definitely
Oh, yeah.
warranted.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely
with it.
warranted.
Jumping onto your main card here, which is so weird about this because, like I said last week, you have a bunch of people on the main card where you're like, who? What?
Chris
And poor-
Goober Smoocher?
Yeah,
Groot Smacha.
Groot.
Okay.
Chris Groot Smatcher.
In a please throw in the fucking towel Joe Lozon's corner.
Groot Smoocher.
No, did you
Dear
hear
God.
that? Did you hear them? They're like, do it now, do it now. No, just let him get to the end of the round. Let him get to the end.
Dude.
Do it now. Do it now.
J-Lo, I'm sorry, bro. It's time to retire.
Yeah.
Just go back to coaching, fighting
No.
your brother in a barbecue in the front yard. We saw those great videos. But just,
That was his last fight in his contract, right?
you're a smart guy too. Design apps.
Yeah, dude, that hurt.
Like, do
it
that
hurt to
cool
see,
shit because he's really smart.
He was a fun guy to watch in the UFC, but
Yeah.
you had your record-setting fight of the night bonuses.
Yeah,
take
man.
those and run with it.
It was
And
hard
then-
to watch.
Zabit Magomed Sharipov over Kyle Bosniak,
This
Nailed it.
is
Nailed
Abe
it.
Lincoln, the vampire fighter.
the vampire fighter.
Yeah. Dude, he's pretty crazy.
Unanimous decision there. And then Renato Moisiano over Calvin Qatar. Unanimous decision. And Rose Namajunas, Doug Rose. Where's it at?
The Rose.
There it is.
Moves.
keeps her
This is
championship
really hard.
over Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I thought it was pretty decisive. I didn't
Yeah,
think there was a
definitely
question about
Rose.
that. Joanna still
Dominated.
thinks that she
I will give
won that fight.
I thought, I definitely gave Joanna round 3.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Round 3?
Huh?
And maybe 4.
Yeah.
But
I
definitely,
think it was just 3.
definitely just
Just
3.
three. And really, was it all Joanna, or did it look like Rose was just trying to kind of like collect herself, rest up? She put a lot into rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
agree
was
with that for
a
sure.
lot of output in rounds 1 and 2 for sure.
Yeah.
And then the craziest matchup of the year so far, Khabib
Was it that
Nurmagomedov
crazy, though?
up against Al Iaquinta. That's what's weird about it, is that Al Iaquinta shouldn't even have been in this fight, and he took it to decision.
But how?
I mean,
but you're saying he shouldn't even be in the fight. But then again, I mean, you yourself's doing MMA math. I mean, you really have no reason to say you don't have a chance.
I don't understand. Well, everybody has a chance. CM Punk, I guess, has a chance, but
no, if you're gonna, you can't compare Al Iaquinta to CM Punk.
The
in
number
this,
7 guy going up against number
going up
1?
against like the guy who's 25-0. Like
lucky
that's
punch happens.
yeah. So CM
So
Punk has a
it's your
chance.
Lucky chance, yeah.
That was
There's
the
a
11-year
chance. A lucky punch
anniversary of
happens.
the
Yeah.
GSP Matt Serra thing.
It was,
was
dude.
it?
That was what was
Yeah,
crazy.
Oh,
It was
that
11
would have been
years to the night.
insane.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
the night,
God.
and in fact, even Matt Serra in the back, they had, after you watching Embedded later, he was like, hey, us Long Island guys like upsets.
Oh.
Listening to him and Longo just
I
scream
want him to
shit.
tear his fucking head off!
Khabib talking to him while he was fighting. He's
Yeah.
like, that's good advice. That's
That's
Good advice, yeah.
It won't work.
It won't work.
I
I'm going
love
to beat him.
I love Al Iaquinta though at the end of this fight when Al Iaquinta's like me.
No, yeah. Like I was telling him, it's like he's trying to Jedi mind trick the judges and like Bruce Buffer to read his name, where he's like,
me. He was so.
it's going to be in
And he
it.
played off being so disappointed so well too. Like, oh, I really thought I had that. Like, you fucking knew.
Look at your face.
Yeah.
Look at your face.
He lost 50-43 according to 2 judges. 50-43. You had 2 10-8 rounds. This is bad, man.
Yeah, and then of course there was a lot of outcry and criticism for Joe Rogan in the final 2 rounds. Obviously, going very heavy on Khabib, saying his striking's not really looking that great. You know, basically saying that he feels that there's some weaknesses in the armor, and people were like, "Oh, how dare you! It was so done." He's like, "I didn't say he didn't fucking dominate. I said his striking doesn't look that great. If Al Iaquinta's able to hang with your striking, mind you, Al Iaquinta looks like this."
Yes.
And it reminded me a little of a GSP
Yes.
Koscheck, where he was like, I could grapple the shit out of you, but guess what? I'm gonna punch you in the face
With-
all 5 rounds.
All
With the
5 rounds.
jab.
With the jab.
Yeah.
That's why I felt watching it. I'm like, oh, he's that dominant. He is that fucking dominant. He's like, I'm just
Right.
gonna punch. Oh, you're gonna try to? That's funny. That's not a take.
But how much of this happened at the end when he put his hands down and was just like, beat up my face?
please, can you just stop me?
And that's what worries me, is that he couldn't stop him.
All right, I can see that.
The Homer
Some people
Simpson
are-
defense.
No.
Some
Homer
people
Simpson.
are unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Both Diaz's. Have you knocked one out yet?
Yes.
Darren
Nate
Elkins.
has been stopped.
By
Josh Thompson.
TKO.
TKO.
But I mean,
at
out.
170.
No.
At 170.
But he
No.
couldn't even get a TKO on him.
They're like zombies.
He couldn't sub him. He couldn't TKO
Yeah,
him.
yeah. See, that's what worries me.
But you
Is,
don't believe in submissions.
And
no. I believe in submissions.
He's just
let him
believing
die.
stopping fights.
Let him die.
No, but okay, now the
Tis only a
submission
flesh
thing.
wound, how about you?
You guys are talking about the stand-up that you were. I'm worried about the submission game. How come? Did he not want to submit him?
No, I think I was talking about this with some people in the bar, and I think I actually talked about it with this Blake. I feel like he was like, this whole
Why
card
was your
is-
son in a bar?
this whole card is fucked. I got to put on a show. I got to give these fans something to actually pay for.
Yeah, but do you want to get? He was
Not
getting
a Quinta.
punched.
I'm
He was
talking
getting
about-
punched. No, I know.
Do you want to take that chance, or do you just,
yeah,
or in
take
him,
lucky punches
with
out.
him, do you just feel that dominant
I think
after
he
like
feels that
after a
dominant.
round? You're like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy's not going to do shit.
Yeah,
to
I
me.
got
He
this.
fucking fought bears, dude.
Yeah, he's got
And he probably,
when he was 14.
and he probably gave the bear a chance too. He's like, "Oh, come on, bear, we make this look
Make it
good.
a show.
I'm
got
gonna
to
give you
put
a
on a
little.
show.
We can make it till round 8.
I'll give you a honey."
So going down this weekend, what do we have?
We have Bellator is going on tonight, live on the Paramount Network. This is going to be Michael Chandler against Brandon Gertz, AJ McKee against Justin Lawrence, Baby Slice Kevin Ferguson Jr. against Devon Brock,
Good to see him back.
Logan Storley against Joaquin Buckley.
All right.
So check that out tonight. It might be going on now, depending on how late you tune into the show.
Yeah,
We never know.
look it up.
And then you have UFC on Fox 29. This should be a decent card.
Legit, I had no idea this was going on. That is a big ass Fight Pass card. Holy cow!
Big ass Fight Pass
It
card.
is. They gotta give us something. They didn't get. I paid for Fight Pass and I didn't have nothing last
Now
week.
you got double the fights this
There you
time
go.
around.
That's
there you
right.
go.
That's
Luke
right. Thank
Sanders
you.
taking on Patrick Williams. You also got Matthew Lopez up against Alejandro
RESP,
Perez.
ECT.
Arjun Bruller going up against Adam. Nope.
Weizarek.
Nope. You get Diego Lima taking on Yushin Okami. That's great for the money right there.
Okami's alive?
Yeah, he is.
Who are you taking in that one?
Okami.
What about you, Dodge?
I don't know. Okami.
All right. I knew that.
Shanna Dobson up against Lauren Mueller, and Gilbert Burns takes on Dan Morit. That's all Fight Pass, folks. All Fight Pass.
Yep.
And then you have Fox.
Big Fox.
Big Fox.
Big Fox. It's on Big Fox.
Big Fox.
Christoph Jotko taking on Brad Tavares.
MMA on Fox.
Wilson Race
Got the robots
taking on
come
John
out.
Moraga. Musliv Salikov taking on Ricky Rainey. And Tim Boach, the blue collar brawler, going up against Antonio Carlos Jr.
Get him in the clinch and hit him with those fucking uppercuts.
Yep.
Antonio's about to get boached.
Oh,
Gonna happen.
he's not getting Groot smashed.
Goober Snooch.
And Michelle the Karate Hottie Watterson kicks off the main card, also on Big Fox, up against Courtney Casey. Israel Adesanya
I'm only
takes
tuning
on
in for
Marvin
the walkout.
Vittori.
That's all I want to watch.
And then we get to see Carlos Condit, the Natural Born Killer, back in against
Late
Alex
replacement.
Oliveira. If
Little Cowboy.
I will say, if
Cowboy
Carlos
number
loses
two.
this
Brazilian
fight,
cowboy.
Brazilian
this
Cowboy.
is got to be a farewell match if he loses.
For Condit?
Yeah, it has to be.
Some of these fights, though, bring out the best in him. When they're like the most violent, that's when he
Yeah.
just turns it on.
But he's not doing so well lately. So.
Yeah, but if he beats Oliveira, you got to send Oliveira back in and be like, come on, you just lost to Condit.
Then that's fine. Send him back in. And then we can have Carlos Condit fight Donald Cerrone, which we've been waiting for 10 freaking years anyway. And then they can all quit. Everyone.
Why do they all gotta quit?
Why not?
Can someone bring Joey a
They fought
steak?
last weekend.
Get him a Snickers.
Who? Cerrone and Condit?
Yeah, that was last weekend.
They fought last weekend. And Condit's already back again. Dustin Poirier takes on Justin Gaethje in the main event.
I like that fight.
Violence.
Another violent one. It's another violent one.
All violence.
So
card.
that's on Fox tomorrow, so it's free. Make sure you tune in and check that out.
Do you think Fox? is gonna-
Dustin knocks him out.
Do you think Fox
Really?
runs out
Oh,
with
yeah.
their little paint spray to get rid of the blood splotches?
Yes.
Because they don't like that shit on real TV.
Why don't they do NASCAR where they just like they can peel away a layer of the mat?
That'd be smart.
Like Johnny Dangerously type stuff? Like when
Yeah.
you
Where
break
it
cars?
gets-
Yeah.
it's, you know, someone like drags their foot against it and trips and gets stuck.
Or like getting
No,
their
it's
foot
the
stuck underneath the
whole
chain link?
mat.
They should
Well,
use
yeah.
cardboard. Right?
Yeah.
It's not breakdancing.
But yeah, I remember that the first time it was on Fox.
It's like a
It was
huge
spray
shower
paint.
cap.
Oh, yeah.
Blue spray
Yeah,
paint.
no, I like it. It's on layers. It's like Johnny Dangerously
Yeah, it's
getaway.
red car. It's a blue car.
It's a red car. It's a blue car. Thanks for listening. Obviously, MMA Pixels joins us here today. You got some news as well?
Yeah, also this weekend we have California Fighting Championship 2. Champions will be crowned. It's going down in Sonora. I'll be there. Dennis is going to be there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
How many champions are being crowned?
Two.
Two.
But it's multiple, so it's not false advertising.
True.
Yeah, champions. It's a mix between amateur and pro. I think it's probably like 4.
Wait, is this Oscars thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Got
I like
it.
how his poster almost looks like an old school UFC poster.
We got a couple big teams. Actually, 3 big teams. We got Team Alpha Male competing.
Nice.
Nick Diaz Academy is going to be out there, and then also Last Stand from Oakdale MMA is
All
going
right.
to be fighting.
What? 209? What?
And then
916 and 818.
That's Sonora. That's this weekend up here in Northern California. If you're looking for some fights to go watch, there you go.
And then also, I just want to shout out Nate Diaz is going to be at Case's Journey and Jaden's Journey on 420. Imagine the day. He'll be there with Be Legit, and then Tactical Patience will be there. So any veterans needs to go talk to those guys. Those guys will hook you up.
Is the Jaden's Journey in Modesto?
Yeah, in Modesto, and then the new one is in Series Case's Journey.
So cases. Oh, that's serious. All right.
Yeah, so he'll
Just
be
look him
out
up,
there.
Talk to his manager again.
And then I
Okay.
guess if you spend like $100, you'll get a signed Nate Diaz T-shirt.
$100.
Yeah.
I need some more Jaden's juice. So let's swing through. real
Maybe.
quick. Maybe some
CBD is good.
CBD
I wonder
might
if
work
I
out.
can I get him to sign any shirt?
I'm not sure.
Like my
Yeah.
Nate Diaz slapping
He
Dana
would
White
sign
shirt?
the shit out of that. He'd probably sign that for free.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So there you go. If you happen to be up here in the 209, you got Casey's Journey from 1 to 3 on 420, and then Jaden's Journey from 4 to 6 on 420 with Be Legit.
Just gonna be honest, they're on opposite sides of town, so he's not gonna be there 3 to 4, 4 to 6. It's gonna take a little bit.
It doesn't take an hour to get from Series to Modesto, man.
It depends how you go.
If you're leaving that kind of shop to that kind of shop,
You gotta hit at least 3 Jack in the Boxes on the way.
Might be an hour.
It goes a little slow.
The Taco Bell had
Got
a
to
really
fill out
long
his
line.
whereabouts
Oh,
at.
Yeah,
the whereabouts
It's in the
out.
parking lot. That takes a half hour.
Somebody's gonna want some milkshakes.
I don't know, man. It's from weed shop to weed shop. I'm sure that's the fastest he's ever traveled in his fucking life. Unless it's from weed shop to buffet to weed shop.
Fly there.
What if you had a buffet out of weed shop?
Oh
my
man.
God,
That's how you
bro.
do
You
it.
ever notice that to-goes is Togos?
Again with the toes. That's a callback.
You got fingertips, but you don't have toe tips. Yeah, you can tiptoe.
You using broadcasting
Finger
terms
toe.
in here?
I don't know.
What? Mind blown. Thanks for listening. Appreciate all of our
Pick up a
sponsors.
shirt.
Of course, pick up a shirt. Fight Night and Chill. That's the one
like,
that.
Ashley Evans Smith you're wearing.
Or you can get the one that I'm wearing, and I don't look nearly as good as Ashley Evans Smith, which is probably going to kill
Dude,
sales.
she made our shirt look good.
Yes.
Yes.
So make sure you pick those up at
That's why we haven't
Shirtsicle.
sold any of these.
That must be it, because I wear it in the podcast.
You need to get the shirt and reenact the pose right next to her, and then we'll put that out.
Yes.
You know, I'll get a good look.
I'll get those shorts for you.
I mean, I'll do it.
And on this arm, we get to draw the tattoos that are going to be on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll
No.
just photocopy some of the crappy ones he's got everywhere. Just put it down there. It'll look the same.
Those are all covered by the shirt. That's the point, man. Big thanks to StrongBoardBalance.com. Change the way we work out. Get on board. StrongBoardBalance.com.
He
Dodge has
stands
been on
on
one
the
the
whole show.
entire show because he's got better balance than all three of us combined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Dependable Solutions. If you're looking to take credit cards, you can always check out Dependable Solutions, and they can see if they can give you a better rate. If you don't take credit cards for your business, then check them out for sure. They can make you more money and save you money as well. And that's pretty much it. You can check us out at SD_MMA on Twitter and Instagram. Also at our website, SplitDecisionMMA.com, and Facebook, Split Decision MMA Facebook. From the SinCal studios, it's Bueller, Dodge, and Dennis. Also Pixels, and Dennis's son Blake is somewhere in the studio. Saying have a good night, and we'll see you at the fights.
I don't think that's what he pointed.